11 cruise tricks they hope you don't find out. How to outsmart the cruise lines. Cruise lines love it when you follow the rules. But what if you didn't? What if you knew the secrets they really hope you never find out? Today, we're exposing 11 cruise tricks so sneaky, so smart, you'll never cruise the same way again. Some of these tips could save you hundreds. Others could literally get you banned from boarding. You ready to outsmart the cruise lines in 2025? Let's dive into the tricks they really don't want you to know. Smash that like button for good luck. And let's get to it. Number 1. Wear a brain-reading headband to beat seasickness. Believe it or not, some cruisers are now boarding ships with a gadget that sounds like something Elon Musk would pack for a quick trip to Mars, but this is real tech. And cruisers in the know are quietly using it to beat seasickness without meds, patches, or awkward pressure point bracelets. It's called a mindfulness BCI headband. And yes, it reads your brainwaves. Basically, you strap this thing on, it senses your stress levels and helps guide your mind into a calmer, more focused state. The cruise lines definitely won't tell you about this, but I will, because I'm nice like that. If you're curious about the exact brain-sensing headband I mentioned, the one cruisers are secretly swearing by, I've linked it in the description. It's called the Muse, and it's basically meditation meets spaceship. Number 2. Use passenger space ratio to pick the least crowded ships. Alright, now that you've got your mind-reading headgear sorted, let's use math to save your sanity. There's a trick veteran cruisers use to figure out if they're boarding a floating resort or a floating people crusher. It's called the passenger space ratio, and it's absurdly easy. Take the ship's gross tonnage and divide it by the number of passengers. That number tells you how much elbow room you'll get. A PSR of 60 or more? You're gliding through hallways like royalty. PSR in the low 30s? Welcome to the buffet mosh pit. Cruise lines don't exactly advertise this stat. It's not as catchy as midnight chocolate fountains. But knowing your PSR can make the difference between a dreamy, spacious vacation and feeling like you're trapped in a floating Costco on Black Friday. Number 3. Order 2 mains, 3 desserts. Nobody will stop you. Here's a little-known cruise hack. You can absolutely eat like a confused royal at the main dining room. 2 entrees? Sure. 3 desserts? Why not? 1 of everything just to sample. Go for it, Your Majesty. Cruise menus aren't like land restaurants. There's no awkward moment where the waiter squints and says, sir, the steak does come with a side, not 4. Nope. On a cruise, you could order every item on the menu just to decide which one you might actually eat. The servers don't judge. Honestly, they've seen worse. Like Steve from Cabin 8321, who once ordered 7 shrimp cocktails and made them fight like Pokemon. So don't hold back. Try it all. The cruise line's not paying for it. You already did. Number 4. Skip the buffet. Find the secret breakfast cafe. Ah, the buffet. A lawless land where tongs are optional and people will elbow you over a lukewarm sausage. But here's what they don't tell you. Most ships have a secret breakfast cafe where the eggs aren't suspiciously rubbery and the coffee doesn't taste like betrayal. On ships like Celebrity Edge, it's called Eden Cafe. But almost every cruise line hides a calmer, better breakfast spot somewhere on board. Usually tucked away behind a yoga studio or next to that one art gallery nobody visits. And guess what? There's no screaming kids, no line that loops through 5 zip codes, and no one licking the Danish tray. Revolutionary. So while the rest of the passengers fight over cold pancakes and mystery muffins, you'll be sipping your coffee in peace, pretending you're better than everyone, because honestly, today, you kind of are. Number 5. Your favorite gadget could get you banned from boarding. Yes, it's true. Your innocent-looking power strip could get you stopped at the gangway like you're trying to smuggle a flamethrower. Cruise lines in 2025 have gone full-tech police mode. We're talking no surge-protected power strips, no extension cords, no Starlink dishes, sorry Elon, and definitely no rogue Bluetooth speakers blasting Taylor Swift during muster drill. Some unlucky cruisers have literally been denied boarding for packing banned electronics. So, unless you want your vacation to end in airport tears, double-check what's allowed. Good news, though. I've linked a cruise-approved power cube in the description that won't get you flagged by security. It's compact, it's legit, and it lets you power up all your gadgets without breaking any rules. Grab that one, and you'll cruise through embarkation with zero drama. Number 6. The elevator trick nobody talks about. Let's paint the scene. You're standing with 43 other slightly sweaty passengers waiting for the forward elevators. Ding. Doors open. It's already packed. A toddler with an ice cream cone and a guy wearing socks and sandals stare back at you. Nope. But here's what experienced cruisers know. There are usually 3 sets of elevators: forward, midship, and aft. The midship and aft elevators, they're the unsung heroes. Quieter, faster, and way less crowded. It's like everyone forgets ships are longer than one hotel lobby. Pro tip: walk a few extra steps, take the elevator nobody else is using, and laugh quietly as you arrive at the buffet before everyone else, with 0 sticky toddler hands in your personal space. 7. Use the Cruise Lines app to trick the algorithm. Cruise Lines love to act like their app is just a cute little schedule and maps tool. But guess what? That app is watching you. Here's how to use it to your advantage. Open the Cruise Lines app and casually scroll through the spa treatments, specialty dining, or overpriced wine tastings. Then, and this is important, close the app and walk away like you're not interested. What happens next? Magic. You'll suddenly get a special offer notification. Maybe 20% off that massage. Maybe a dinner for 2 deal. Why? Because the app thinks you're hesitating and it wants to seal the deal. It's basically Cruise Tinder for your wallet. So if you ever wanted to reverse engineer capitalism with a few sneaky finger swipes, congratulations, you're now a tech-savvy deal hacker at sea. Number 8. Only one of you needs the drink package. Maybe. Here's a little secret the cruise lines definitely don't post on their websites. Not everyone in your cabin has to get the drink package. Yep. Even though they pretend it's some kind of sacred rule carved into a margarita glass. If one of you doesn't drink alcohol, ask about a non-drinker exemption. Some cruise lines allow it, quietly, like it's part of a secret society. You won't see it advertised, and customer service might act like you asked for the moon. But push a little, nicely, and suddenly, it's an option. This move can save you hundreds of dollars. Hundreds that you can now use for something way more important. Like 3 massages, a shore excursion you'll forget halfway through, or 14 souvenir shot glasses you definitely don't need. Cruise smarter, not thirstier. Number 9. Score free perks by joining your Cruise Critic roll call. Think cruise forums are just for retirees arguing about buffet quality? Think again. The Cruise Critic roll call is where the real scheming happens, and by scheming, I mean organized chaos with perks. Before you sail, find your ship's roll call thread. Inside? Gold. We're talking cabin crawls, like pub crawls, but for nosy adults who want to judge other rooms. Gift exchanges, secret meetups with free drinks, and sometimes even private events set up by passengers, not the cruise line. Best part? Some cruise lines actually reward people for showing up. Yep. You might walk in for free snacks and leave with a lanyard, champagne, or a private tour you didn't pay for. Why? Because organized passengers equals happy passengers equals fewer complaints at guest services. So join your roll call. You're not just meeting strangers, you're joining a slightly unhinged cruise mafia with snacks. Number 10. Find, or hide, a secret rubber duck. Welcome to the underground world of cruise ship duck hunting. No, seriously. There's a full-blown, totally unofficial game where passengers hide little rubber ducks all over the ship for others to find. Think Easter egg hunt, but quackier. You might spot one perched behind a hand sanitizer dispenser, tucked in a potted plant, or chilling inside an elevator button panel. Yes, really. Some have notes attached with hashtags like #CruiseDuck or the name of the ship. Others are dressed in costumes. It's unhinged, it's adorable, and it's become a whole thing. If you find one, it's yours to keep or re-hide. No rules, no prizes, just bragging rights and a weirdly satisfying thrill. Some cruisers even bring a whole flock with them just to hide across multiple decks. The crew? They know. They pretend not to. But deep down, they're silently judging your commitment to duck espionage. But before we get to the last one, if you've made it this far, first of all, you're a legend. Seriously, could you write cruise for you in the comments? That way, I'll know you watched all the way to the end, and I can personally reply with a big thank you for supporting my Cruise Tips channel. I appreciate you so much. Number 11. Don't floss during rough seas. Seriously, this one sounds like a joke, but it's not. Flossing during rough seas is basically playing dental roulette with your own mouth. One unexpected wave, and bam, You've just yanked out a filling you didn't even know was loose. A surprising number of cruisers have ended up at the ship's medical center after aggressively flossing mid-ocean. And let's be honest, the last place you want to be when your molar explodes is floating somewhere between Cozumel and, what do you mean there's no dentist on board? The smarter move? Toss some soft dental picks in your toiletry bag. I've linked a few essentials in the description. Use them when the ship is steady, or just accept you'll return home with vacation plaque. That's the real souvenir anyway. If you thought these cruise tricks were juicy, wait till you see what rule changes the cruise lines aren't warning you about. From banned drinks to bizarre dress codes, they're catching cruisers off guard left and right. I break it all down right here on the end screen. You're going to want to see this before your next sailing, so feel free to add this to a playlist to watch just before your next cruise.